Jets fans. Every training camp has that one player almost nobody is talking about. Not a first-round pick, not a blockbuster free agent signing, just a raw prospect with incredible physical tools and a chance to shock everyone. For the New York Jets, that player might be Mory Bamba. Most fans barely know his name, but there are already people inside NFL circles wondering if the Jets quietly found one of the biggest athletic steals of the entire 2026 rookie class. So today, let's break down who Mory Bamba really is, why the Jets signed him, what he has to prove, and why making either the 53-man roster or even the practice squad could be a huge win for this organization. Let's get into it.
But before we get into it, if you're a die-hard Jets fan, make sure you're subscribed to Jetstream News. We're your go-to source for daily engaging content on all things. Help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers this offseason by hitting that subscribe button now.
Mory Bamba wasn't selected during the 2026 NFL Draft. Instead, the Jets immediately signed him as an undrafted free agent. At first glance, that may not sound exciting. Every NFL team signs undrafted players after the draft. Most never make the final roster. But every once in a while, one of those players develops into a legitimate contributor. And that's exactly what the Jets are hoping happens here. Bomba arrives from BYU standing around 6'2" and weighing just under 195 pounds. He has ideal size for an outside cornerback. But what really separated him from other undrafted defensive backs wasn't his college production. It was his athletic profile. When scouts watched Bomba perform during the pre-draft process, they couldn't ignore the numbers. He reportedly ran close to a 4.27-second 40-yard dash. His explosion testing was equally impressive. Those are elite measurements. We're talking about traits that simply can't be coached. Speed, length, explosiveness, recovery ability. Those tools immediately give defensive coaches something to work with. Because while technique can be taught, natural athleticism is much harder to find. And that's exactly why the Jets decided he was worth investing in. Now here's the obvious question. If he's that athletic, why wasn't he drafted? The answer is simple: experience. Bomba is still a relatively inexperienced football player. During his college career, he started only a limited number of games. His instincts, ball production, and overall refinement still need work. He's far from being a polished NFL corner right now. He's much more of a developmental prospect than a finished product. But sometimes, NFL coaches love players like this because they believe they can build the rest from the ground up. One reason this signing is so interesting is Aaron Glenn. Glenn has built his reputation developing defensive backs. He values length, competitiveness, speed, and players willing to learn. Mory Bamba job. That's unrealistic. But if he consistently flashes his athleticism, competes hard every day. And now let's talk about something many fans underestimate: the practice squad. Some people hear, well, the practice squad has become one of the most important parts of roster building. Players spend months learning the playbook, developing their technique, getting stronger, practicing against starting caliber talent every single week. For someone like Mory Bamba, that environment could be absolutely perfect. Instead of confidence, time to learn Aaron Glenn's defensive system, and time to become a much better football coverage units, kick coverage, punt coverage. Those are often the first opportunities young defensive backs receive. If he becomes reliable there, he increases his chances of sticking with the organization while continuing to improve defensively. That's how many NFL careers begin. This is exactly the type of move smart front offices make. The financial investment is minimal. The risk is almost non-existent, but the upside could be tremendous. If Bomba doesn't develop, the Jets lose very little. But if he does, they could end up finding a talented contributor without spending a draft pick. Those are the kinds of hidden additions that quietly strengthen championship-caliber rosters over time. Nobody is saying Mory Bamba is the next All-Pro. Nobody should expect him to become a starter overnight. But training camp is built for players exactly like him. Raw prospects, elite athletes, players with something to prove. If he impresses during camp, earns a spot on the practice squad, keeps developing under Aaron Glenn, and eventually cracks the 53-man roster, the Jets may look back at this signing as one of the smartest under-the-radar moves of the entire offseason. Sometimes, the biggest surprises don't come from first-round picks. They come from players almost nobody expected to make the team. And Mory Bamba just might become one of those stories. Jets fans, do you think Mory Bamba has what it takes to make the 53-man roster? Or is the practice squad the best path for his development? Drop your prediction in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because training camp is officially here and we'll be covering every major development from Florham Park. And as always, go Jets! Thanks for watching.